Destiny Rise of Iron, the WALTZ weapon review. Anyway, the WALTZ pulse rifle is the Future War Cult pulse rifle. Obviously, for some reason, Future War Cult has some of the best weapons in the vendors. But anyway, and let's get on to all the perks of this thing. We got red dot ORA2, sure shot, and OEG. And we got armor piercing rounds, lightweight, perfect balance, outlaw, and the head seeker. Now this is like kind of a 2-on-2 combo. Like, it's good for PvP because the archetype head seeker, and armor piercing rounds. Then also it's good for PvE because of outlaw and head seeker. No, why? Basically, head seeker, you shoot something in the body for a few seconds, then you shoot them in the head. That headshot is going to be a little bit, do a little bit more damage than normal, which is pretty good for both scenarios. Like, especially if you're like dealing with the boss, you can probably dish out a smidge bit more damage. And because of the stability of this thing, you have perfect balance to sharpen things off, or you can use outlaw. And one thing about the stability, it kind of goes well with Headseeker because it goes up and down the body, so you get 2 body shots, 1 headshot, and you keep having like a charged up headshot on there. And then the sights, well, the red dot is very good, but then also the sure shot gives you a little bit more stability and reload. But I'd say that red dot or IA2 is a little bit better. And what I'm using here is actually the sure shot. And yeah, anyway, there's also lightweight on there. If you're like a fan of mobility and the Mida multi-tool, like your Mida multi-tool main, I think this might go well. And also, this is one good thing they're adding this archetype a little bit more often, is because back then in the Taken King, the only pulse rifle with this archetype is the Grasp of Malik. And that weapon is kind of hard to get. Well, kind of easier. Yeah, was kind of hard to get. You had to farm it from Omnigul, which is pretty hard to farm. But now at least we have skeleton keys to ensure us in a guaranteed, how do you call it, Grasp o' Malik. The only thing is that there's also rolls on there, and the Grasp of Malik perks, I mean, the stats weren't that great, so you needed a good roll or a god roll to be actually useful in PvP. And if you had a god roll, the thing was on top 10s everywhere. It's pretty popular. The WALTZ isn't any different, except for the stability is a little bit better, and the range has magazine size of 30, which is a smidge bit lower than usual, but yeah, it spawned for me from the good old faction package. It wasn't from the vendor, and it spawned at a 369 light, which is actually kind of high up there for me. Like, I haven't been up there on the light level scale that much. I've been going around the Crucible most of the time, and since patch 2.4.1 came out, it's a little bit easier to rank up on the light. I kind of like why they did that. It's kind of like like, you know what the April update did? It made infusing a little bit better, so basically it's like an upping of the, I should say, increase on how to get your light level up, which is very good. It's kind of similar to what they did here. It's kind of like a pre-April update. But anyway, the reload speed is good, the stability is good, the range is very good. The recoil at the actual pattern might be a little bit crazy, but I'd say this is up there with one of the best pulses there ever, aka the Grasp of Malik, and this thing's in the same archetype, so it's still up there. But the good old clever dragon might beat it just because of the stability. And but anyway, this is one very accessible gun. But anyway, smack the like button, hit the sub, drop a comment, and I'll see you guys later for another video on my channel. And I'm out of here.